Previously on Smart Mobility Today, we heard stories about robotic sight, autonomous trucking, EV industry intrigue, the power grid, and threats to dark skies. This week's show focuses on air mobility, ocean and agri-tech, the rise of robots, EV industry challenges, and more from our Astemo Engineering Careers Tour.
You've got something to say, and we can help you say it. Detroit Media Productions is here for your audio, photography, and video needs. DetroitMediaProductions.com.
Hi, this is Cindy Polakowski. In China, tourists will soon be able to purchase tickets for a ride on pilotless air taxis. China's Civil Aviation Authority is permitting urban air mobility company EHang to begin low-altitude commercial operations of its EH216-S eVTOL. The government certification quote confirms that the human-carrying aircraft, EH216-S, meets the technical, management, and safety standards related to operations set by the CAAC. While this means that air tourism is available in two different areas, the flights have to take off and land at the same location, making travel options not yet possible. Speaking of air mobility, Canadian-based Unither Bioelectronic conducted the first flight of a piloted hydrogen fuel cell-powered helicopter in Quebec on March 27th. The flight of the Robinson helicopter R-44 CFXUB lasted 3 minutes and 16 seconds. The R-44 was modified for the flight, replacing its piston engine with a hydrogen fuel cell powertrain that includes a battery pack. About 90% of the required energy was provided by two fuel stacks. According to the company, the flight, quote, represents a critical step toward developing conforming designs and certification protocols for hydrogen-powered aircraft. They also claim a list of firsts with this event, including the world's first flight demonstration of a piloted hydrogen-powered helicopter, the first piloted hydrogen-powered flight ever in Canada, and a validation of fuel cell technology for vertical lift application. In Greece, the Public Power Corporation is investing $6.4 billion to create a green energy and technology hub. The project is planned for Greece's Western Macedonia region and is intended to serve a large region in southeastern Europe. Planning includes a 300-megawatt data center at the Agios Dimitrios power plant. Once built, the facility, targeted for 2027, would be among the largest in Europe. An international research team study is proposing the creation of a global observing network of AVs that would rove the surface of the ocean. Referred to as USVs, or uncrewed surface vehicles, these AVs could help transform the understanding that scientists have concerning the layer where the ocean meets the atmosphere. The work is expected to create improvements in marine ecosystem monitoring, weather forecasting, and climate research. The network of surface AVs will complement the current Argo network of about 4,000 drifting robotic floats, collecting data from the ocean's interior. According to study co-author Luc Lonane, quote, Argo provides an incredible view of the ocean interior. Now we are trying to do that for the air-sea interface. We feel the technology is there and these vehicles are ready to make a huge contribution to science.
Looking for better ways to manage your IT, phone systems, or remote workforce? Improve your organization using technology that works for you. psntechnology.com.
In India, where agriculture accounts for 15% of the world's fifth largest economy, farmers have long had to manage operations in the face of extreme weather and a growing population. Startups like the company called Faisal are using tech to improve Indian farming. The company uses artificial intelligence to help farmers increase efficiency. Basically, the technology lets crops talk to farmers, providing a constant series of updates on the status of crops in the soil. Farmers have access to data that allows them to spend less money on pesticides, fertilizer, and water without diminishing crop yields. Another startup, Nico Robotics, which uses AI cameras to spray chemicals more precisely, is one of more than 450 agri-tech startups in India. In Texas, an Austin-based company called Campus Guardian Angel is lobbying for the passage of Senate Bill SB 1262, a proposed change to current law that requires schools to employ armed officers. The proposed amendment would allow the use of drones. Company CEO Justin Martin says that his company can fill the gap in the time between the recognition of an on-campus threat and the arrival of law enforcement. Quote, "We place these drones in boxes across the school ahead of time. Our goal is to respond in 5 seconds, confront the shooter in 15 seconds, then degrade or incapacitate the shooter in 60 seconds. The drones are equipped with cameras, stun devices, pepper guns, and a kinetic energy hit that can be used to slow down a suspect before officers arrive. The devices previously used with SEAL teams come in sets of 6 and cost $15,000 per set." According to Elon Musk, Tesla is on track to build between 5,000 and 10,000 Optimus robots this year and another 50,000 next year. Musk, who says the market for each robot exists, asserts that Tesla is unique in its ability to quickly bring human-like robots to the marketplace. Quote, "In a very short time, Optimus has gone from being an idea to the most sophisticated humanoid robot on Earth. What we learned in the car, we translate to the Optimus robot." We will be right back.
All right, ready.
We will be right back.
All right, I'm ready. No, that's fine. All right, I'm ready.
More water. I know.
But I can give it a go. Presenting.
Too many. I did.
Hey,
I
shut
put
the door.
a pee in. That's why it makes no sense. Okay.
Aspen Search Group finds the talented professionals your organization needs to keep growing. Visit aspensearch.us and talk with our expert recruiters.
While it may seem that the Trump auto tariffs are equally bad or good for the industry in Detroit, a recent article in the Detroit News might be surprising. Beginning April 3rd, a 25% tariff is being applied to the cost of any vehicle not assembled in the U.S. That is in addition to upcoming tariffs on auto parts, engines, and transmissions. Given the complexity to the automotive industry supply chain, crossing Canadian and Mexican borders multiple times, the reality is that even domestically assembled vehicles are made primarily from parts that are sourced via the international supply chain. Given the variations possible in such a complex ecosystem, it is interesting and perhaps alarming to read a J.P. Morgan analysis showing that while tariffs will cost Ford about $6 billion, the cost to General Motors could reach $14 billion. That's GM's full year earnings last year. It is often noted that EVs face big challenges when they are operated in cold climates, so it's great to report on some advancements coming out of the University of Michigan. Engineers at U of M have developed a manufacturing process for EV batteries that may result in better range and fast charging in cold weather, as much as 5 times faster than what is currently possible in freezing temperatures. According to study author and engineering professor Neil Dasgupta, quote, "We envision this approach as something that EV battery manufacturers could adopt without major changes to existing factories. For the first time, we've shown a pathway to simultaneously achieve extreme fast charging at low temperatures without sacrificing the energy density of the lithium-ion battery. The new structure and coating prevented the formation of lithium plating on the electrodes. The process charges lithium-ion EV batteries 500% faster at temperatures as low as 14 degrees Fahrenheit. Finally, if you like the story about University of Michigan's work on EV batteries, you should check out the latest installment of our Astemo Engineering Careers University Tour. Along with fellow host John Petty, I met with U of M Dearborn engineering students to learn more about their university experience. What I found out was that in addition to the traditional curriculum, these students are learning a lot by heading up professional organizations, sororities, and fraternities, and teams. AI, computer engineering, robotics, future women leaders, honor students. It is a long and impressive list. Just click on the Engineering Careers tile on the Global Automobility site to see more, including our latest video with 5 impressive U of M Dearborn engineering students.
Read these stories and more at globalautomobility.com and subscribe to Smart Mobility today on your favorite podcast platform. Sign up to receive our weekly newsletter and follow us on social media at Smart Mobility Today. Produced by Detroit Media Productions, this is Smart Mobility Today.